Welcome to Bluntly Speaking, where life's unscripted, the takes are hot, and nothing's off limits. Raw, real, and ridiculously funny. No fluff, just unfiltered opinions. Let's get into it. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to Bluntly Speaking. This week I have
Kayla.
Yay! Okay, so this week we're going to be talking about friendships. The ones that lift you up, the ones that drain your energy, the ones that catch you by surprise. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Period. Okay, so first we're going to talk about is the difference between effort and one-sided friendships. Oh. What is your experience with a friendship that gives you effort and a friendship that only gives you one side?
I feel like effort for me, I don't know. I feel like effort for me is when the friendships that I have that friends are like checking up on me, like kind of like two-way street, like two-sided. So like if I'm gonna do this for you one day, like you're gonna do the same thing, expect the same thing for me the next day.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Have you ever been the friend who was one-sided? Like, say you tried more than the other person.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm also an outgoing person, so sometimes I just feel that way. But typically if I have like a friend who's doing that, I'll just kind of like back off so that they can either like be like, oh shoot, I need to reciprocate it, or just like then I know like, oh, they don't expect as much as out of this friendship as like I do.
Have you ever like confronted someone who wasn't putting as much effort into your friendship as you were?
Yeah, it takes me a lot, I feel like, to confront people on that. Sometimes I feel like I just like let it slip, or like, I don't know, I get walked on in that sense. But I feel like I've been better at confronting those things, even if it's kind of like challenging or just blunt. So yeah, I've had to do that a couple times this year.
Do you think you're like still in a friendship where it's like one-sided?
I would say not right now, no. I feel like I've definitely, compared to like last year, my freshman year of college, I've definitely gotten like, I've been able to navigate those friendships and like I've been able to like distinguish the difference between like the ones that are doing the right things and it's being like reciprocated and it's not one-sided, and then the other ones I've kind of just like grown apart from and like shifted in a different direction. So
like, have you ever felt as though like you're the only one reaching out and you're the only one putting in the most effort?
Yeah, I have. I feel like those friendships, definitely as I've grown older, I've realized like at the end of the day you really truly only have yourself. But at the end of the day, for me, I'm like, I'm only gonna like let relationships in my life that are gonna benefit me and the other person, rather than me just benefiting them. So
like, when do you think it's time to just like let a friendship go?
This one's hard for me because I've had friendships that have lasted like a long time, and I've let just like continue to go and like get walked on because they've been in my life for so long. But I feel like after a while, if you feel like you guys aren't on the same paths anymore in life, and just like after you've addressed the situation and like brought it up with them and nothing has changed and it's been the same thing multiple times,
you can only do so much.
Yeah, that's when I feel like, okay, like it's good to just like cut it off and not necessarily like even stop your friendship completely, just like not be as close as you guys were.
Tell me a friendship that you had to let go. Like, tell me the story of how, why. Just let it out.
Okay. All right. So
they need to know.
Oh God. Okay. So this friend I had made last year. Obviously I won't say names and stuff, but I made friends with her through other friends, and this was like one of my first friends at Lindenwood. It wasn't like a forced friendship, but it was more of like, oh, we're both in the same environment, so like this is why we're friends in the beginning. It was all really good in the beginning, but I feel like our friendship kind of stemmed off of like, she didn't have anyone and I didn't have anyone, so that's like where it stemmed off of. But it started to get really one-sided, and just kind of negative in the sense of like, it would always be like me asking for her to do things, and I just felt like when we were in an environment together, it was like her environment and I was just in it, and like I just knew that wasn't good. And when I started like not asking her to do things, she got upset, and like it was frustrating for me because I felt like I was the one that was, like, always doing the work and all this stuff, and she started hanging out with her boyfriend more, and, like, I just felt excluded, so I made new friends, and those new friends were great for me, and she didn't really like that. It upsetted her, but I almost felt like that friendship, if I was continuing to, like, stick on with it, I was getting, like, left behind in life and, like, in friendships and, like, in the dust, and I just feel like it really wasn't benefiting me anymore. So it was really hard, like, to address, but yeah, I kind of waited probably longer than I should have, and I really didn't, like, want to be, like, have a situation where we were, like, mad at each other, rude at each other. I just feel like we outgrew each other, and we really needed to, like, go our separate ways, because we were on 2 different paths.
Yeah. Do you still talk to this person?
I do not.
Not even a hi?
No, it's a really harsh subject right now. It's really, like, new. This whole situation is very new.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I, like, this is not, like, the intent. In the long run, like, I do hope that, like, we can still say hi to each other and, like, all this stuff, because, like, we were there for each other in ways for a while. I just generally think we were on different paths this year than we were our freshman year.
But it sucks even worse, like, when you have to, like, end a friendship, and then that friend, like, I had this happen to me before. Like, I had to cut off a friend before, and it sucks when you cut off that friendship, and then they go and they start talking about you behind your back.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't know about it, but you hear about it from other people. And, like, you don't want to, like, confront them, because it's like, well, we're not friends, but I don't know why you're saying this. Like, we don't even associate. Did that happen to you in this situation?
Yeah, that shit has been happening. That shit is, like, the most relevant part of, like, the whole situation, because this kind of happened, like, last semester. And this semester, it's just, like, there's been situations where she's made friends out of, like, despite for me, and, like, started talking certain things about me, and I just, like,
I hate it when that happens.
It's really hard for me because
I hate it.
It's really hard for me because if I was on her side, like, would I have probably, like, felt the same way that she feels? Yes, but on my side, like, I'm not talking about her, so it's like, why are you talking about me? And like you said, it's really hard for me to, like, even want to say anything, because we're not friends anymore, so, like,
what are you gonna say?
Yeah, I don't really have anything to say, because they're not gonna want to respond or know what to say back, but it's like they're talking on my name, so, like, stop doing that. Like,
yeah,
kind of just learn to be the bigger person in that sense, because, like, it's life. Like, if you want to talk about me, go ahead, but I didn't do anything, so.
What advice do you have for people that need to let a friendship go? Like, what are the signs that you should let a friendship go?
Definitely when you feel like it's bringing you more stress and, like, sadness than happiness. Like,
for real,
you just need to let that shit go, and
just let it go.
Also, like, I think it's just the sense of, like, just going and doing it, because that was the hardest part for me, is being like, we just need to have this talk. It just needs to happen, and I just need to stop dragging it on. And once you do that, like, I feel like, just, like, stay true to yourself, stay within yourself, and, like, the good people will stay in your life and come in your life and help you during those times, and the other people will leave. Once you drop that friend, I'm sure you'll have others that will be like, shit, I gotta go too. Like, and it'll, in the long run, it's a better outcome, even though it sucks in the moment, but.
Yeah, there's always better people.
Okay.
So have you ever outgrown a friendship, and how did you handle it?
Oh, yeah. I've outgrown a lot. My junior high best friend and I went to the same high school, and in junior high we were, like, inseparable, but then, like, in high school we were both on the same cheer team, but, like, I introduced her to some of my other cheer friends, and her and my other friend got really close, and I was kind of, like, left in the dust. That was the first ever time that's kind of happened to me, so that one kind of hurt as a younger, like, high school girl, but it taught me a lot in the sense of, like, I'm okay if those things happen. Like, it's part of life. You have people in, like, certain times of your life that you're not going to be as close with when you grow up, or, like, they're going to come and go just because, like, depending on where you're at in your life. Yeah, and especially in college, like, I feel like friend groups just circulate so much, and, like, you have so many people in your life in college, at least.
And they're always better. No offense to those people.
No, yeah.
But in college, yeah, I will say, like, coming into college, I thought I had a really good friend group. Like, I really loved my friends. And then I came to college, and they didn't come visit. I never went home. And I don't know if I'd say I outgrew them, but we just don't talk anymore.
Yeah,
So
I literally talk to one girl still, like my best friend.
One girl.
That's who I see when I
girl.
go home and all that. But other than that, like and I have a big circle at college that I'm very grateful for that. But my college friends are like
ride or dies.
Yeah.
Ride or dies. Okay, how do you rebuild trust after a fallout with a friend? Have you ever?
Yeah, I've had to rebuild trust. It's hard for me in the sense of like sometimes I feel like it's not reciprocated. But I think the way you rebuild trust is just like obviously slowly like hanging out with them again, doing things for them that you did in the beginning, like showing them like, oh, like this is how I want to show you my trust, and like vice versa. Like I feel like if you're going to do those things, they also do those things, and that's how you like slowly work your way back up with this person. Also like telling them things slowly rather than just telling them everything, but just like when you can start trusting them again, like telling them your secrets, telling them all that stuff. So
yeah. See, for me, you're always guilty until proven innocent. I trust nobody until you deserve to be trusted. That's where you come in. But yeah, I mean, I don't really trust anyone until I feel like something happens for me to trust you.
That's smart. Yeah.
Yeah, because people are sneaky.
Oh, yeah.
People are so sneaky. You never know what people are up to, and people will stab you in the back so fast if it benefits them and doesn't benefit you.
Yep.
And sadly, that's how this world is.
Yep.
Okay. What's something people misunderstand about being a good friend?
Like misunderstand about like things you do to be a good friend?
Like, what does it take to be a good friend? Like, what would you consider yourself as a good friend?
Oh.
What would you consider your friend as a good friend?
For me, considering as a good friend is like, even if I can't see you every day, just like talking to me.
Say something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, especially talking to me, because it's one thing to talk to me when you're like, see me in person, but like going out of your way to like text me or call me. And I'm guilty about that sometimes too with like my friends that are farther away and stuff like that. But definitely that, like, communication. That's my big thing.
And, like, have my back, man.
Yeah, if I'm
wrong,
not in the room.
If I'm wrong, have my back.
Yeah.
We support women's rights and wrongs.
Yeah.
Serena Page. We support women's rights and wrongs, so please support mine. Because if you don't, well, that's just, like, mean if we're friends.
Yes. Or, like, if I'm not in the room, like...
Have my back.
Yeah, like, that's my biggest
If someone's saying something about me, like, have my back.
Yeah.
Say something.
Like,
I always do.
Yeah.
Especially my OG friends. Sometimes you have, like, those lower level friends
Yeah.
that, like, you'll hear stuff, but you're like, whatever, like, you guys are just saying that just to say that.
Yeah.
But then whenever it comes to, like, my upper friends, like Josh, like, people, like, will say stuff about him. And then I'm like, okay,
you get
guys.
defensive mode.
I'm like, you guys, like, I get it, but, like, you guys can't say this around me. Like,
not in front of me. Yeah.
No. Okay. So we're gonna kind of like do like kind of like a name dropping little segment here. Okay. So I want you to name a person who is your ride or die.
Right now? Whew. Okay. Well, I have like 2 people that come to mind, but I think my ride or die for real is my best friend from home, Haley. Like, this is the only person that has stuck with me once I left college. I literally grew up with her. I knew her since I was 11, and like, we've literally been best friends since. We didn't go to the same high school. I would spend the night like almost every day in the summer. We've been on so many vacations together.
Wait, so how did you
Florida
meet?
trips. Junior high. We went to the same junior high.
Oh.
And my sister and her brother knew each other.
Oh.
And yeah, like, we've been through a lot together. I mean, we've been friends for 9 years. I was there in the delivery room of her child last year, and I'm going to be the maid of honor at her wedding in October.
Period.
So yeah, she's definitely my ride or die, and we can go like a couple days without texting her, and then I'll call her and we'll literally talk for 2 hours. And every time I see her, I go home, we literally pick up where we were. Like, there's never a weird moment. I always know she got my back, and she's not gonna like turn on me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
My ride or die, I don't know if this is like biased or not,
Okay.
but my sister.
Aw.
But she's my sister, but she's not like biologically my sister, but she's my sister. But she'll always answer my phone call. She'll always talk to me, and doesn't matter how long we don't go for texting. Like, we'll still talk.
Yeah.
Like once every few
My
months.
sister's like that for me too.
Yeah. Okay, the next one.
Okay.
Who's the flaky one?
That's really hard because after this whole situation with that one friend, my whole friend group kind of cut down.
Uh-huh.
I don't... Oh, fuck. This is hard. I don't really know if I have, like, anyone, like, flaky, to be honest. Like, I'm so serious, I can't really think of anyone.
I definitely can. I have a friend.
I'm trying to think. Let me think.
I feel like Shay's low-key flaky.
Really?
Yeah, anytime I ask her to hang out, she'll just be like, yeah, we can. And then, like, she, like, has other plans. And, like, I get it, because
She got a boyfriend.
she does have a boyfriend. And I'd want to hang out with my boyfriend, too, if I had one. So, I get it. But it's just, she comes around when she can.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I appreciate that.
I don't really know.
You don't have, like, a flaky friend?
I don't think I have a... like...
Someone who cancels plans?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Well, you got some good friends, then.
I don't really have a flaky friend. Like, me and Krista's friendship comes, like, in and out. Like, we're always really strong. We never, like, are mad at each other for anything.
But does she cancel?
She doesn't cancel, so I wouldn't even count that as flaky. Like, we both could say that, oh, there's times we're closer than other times, and we don't text each other, but that's not really flaky.
That's okay. Okay. The toxic friend. Give me a toxic friend you have. They can still be your friend. Like,
No, yeah. I think Lexi knows she's toxic and will tell you she's toxic. I love that girl so bad, but she'll be, like, not even towards me, because she's, like, got my back, but, like, towards other people, like, yeah, like, if I don't like you, she don't like you. And...
that's exactly how it should be.
yeah, exactly how
Honestly.
it should be. And, like, or, like, towards guys, like, if I don't like you, she don't like you, or she's gonna be toxic towards you. If I, like, say something about them, she'll be toxic towards you, vice versa, so.
Now, I wouldn't say that I have a toxic friend, but I have a friend who... I'm not gonna say her name because she is my friend.
That's fine.
I have a friend who... she's nice to me, but... She would literally, if she had the chance, she would ditch plans with me almost immediately. Like, if something better came along,
ooh,
she
I
would
hate
go
that.
there. Oh my gosh, it's so annoying. And she treats, like, one of our other friends, like, we have another friend, and she treats her like crap. But I don't think she realizes that she treats her like crap. Like, she literally walks all over her and, like, I don't want to say, like, bullies her, but, like, bullies her.
Yeah.
And... I mean, like, it's not nice and it's mean, and being her friend, like, hearing things about her, like, it was just, like, really sad to hear such disappointing things about her, and, like, I couldn't back her up because it was true, like, what was I gonna say, no?
Yeah.
And, I mean, like, it was sad, and we're still friends, and, like, we're tight, and, like, she can tell when I'm, like, mad at her. I can tell when she knows that I'm mad at her. She'll start signing up on my story. She'll start texting me more. Like, she knows.
Yeah.
But she's still my friend, and she's a great friend, but she's definitely not a dependent friend. Okay, well, who was an unexpected bestie? Like, who did you become friends with that you just did not expect?
Lydia.
Bruh, I was gonna say you.
Like, dead ass.
I was gonna say you.
That.
I didn't either. I liked you a lot last year. I thought you were so hardworking, and I was just like, wow, like, she's just so cool.
Oh my gosh.
And then we're bases.
Yeah.
We became bases, and then we started seeing each other out, and then we started chatting, and then we started having mutuals, and we were like, period.
I think for me last year, like, during Daytona, I was like, oh, Lydia's so fun. And then, because I got moved to Smoed, like, super, like, late, obviously. And then, really, I only knew Krista, and then, like, you at Daytona. Like, I'm so serious. And then, this year, when we got paired bases, I was like, well, shit, we're obviously going to get closer. But then, once our circles were, like, close and we started hanging outside, I was like, oh my gosh, I like her outside of cheer. Like, this is so unexpected. I was never like, oh, I want Lydia to, like, be my friend. But, like... once I, like, she was in my circle, I, like, realized, I was like, oh my gosh, like, I want her to be my friend.
We're pals.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to talk about some unwritten rules of a friendship. Okay. So, do friends owe each other daily check-ins, or is that unrealistic?
It depends on the friend.
True. I agree.
I feel like if I'm, like, I daily check in, obviously, like, on Emily and Lexi because Emily's literally right against the hall right here, and Lexi because we do like everything together. So, but like I said, me and Haley, like, she's been my best friend for how long, and I'll still call her my best friend over everyone. But we can go 3 days not talking to each other, or we can go 3 weeks talking to each other every day. Like, it just depends.
No, I totally agree with that. Okay, we're just kind of talking about this, but is it okay to be friends with someone your best friend doesn't like?
I say, I say as long as they didn't like do something obviously to the best friend, and like you had this friend beforehand, like I think it's fine. And I also think like their opinion should not be your opinion on someone.
Yeah.
If you don't like them for like really truly valid reasons and this friend's still not seeing it, like maybe that's not okay. But otherwise, like, let them have their own opinion and let them see.
I have a friend and another friend, and I'm friends with both of them, but this friend doesn't like this friend. Actually, a lot of people don't like this friend.
Okay.
But like one of my good friends doesn't like this friend, so this friend will always talk shit on this friend. And it always puts me in such an awkward position because I don't know if he expects me to also hate this friend. Because I can't, because this friend is just way more of a good friend than this friend is. And it puts me in such a weird position whenever he starts talking shit on this friend, or like something happens. Like, obviously multiple things have happened, but there's literally nothing I can do about it. And he always asks me every single day why I'm friends with this person. And I'm friends with this person because I know that they would do anything for me.
Yeah.
Like, with this person, I feel like they also would, but they would to an extent. But this person I know would to whatever I ask.
I would say also, like, if you're not involved in whatever had happened, oh well. And also, like, for Haley, like, a lot of people at home did not like her, and I'm just gonna say also did not like me, and people would talk shit on her, but I was a ride or die with her, so I didn't care. Like, other friends didn't like her, but that's my ride or die. So that is a hard situation.
Okay, tell a time about when a friend really came through for you.
I gotta think of this. This is, like, hard to think off the top of my head. Gosh. I have a good one. Kerrigan. Kerrigan's from my hometown. Her and her sister also go to school here, and they cheer with us. But I was literally in a pickle. I was moving into this room this semester because I was moving into a single. I needed my own space after the whole friend situation. So I was moving in here, and I was in a pickle. I was literally crying. My car wasn't working. I know, I love her too. My car was just running really weirdly that week, and this new room was like in the lodge 4 minutes away from campus. And I literally was like, who the heck do I text? I was crying. I couldn't move my stuff by myself. And I literally was like, Kerrigan. And I called her, and she was there within 10 minutes. Literally moved my whole room with me in 2 hours. So yeah, she's definitely someone that did something for me unexpected.
I love Kerrigan. She's such a sweetie.
Know. She's so sweet and deserving of everything.
I definitely have had a friend that really came through for me, but it's a story that I shouldn't tell on the internet, so I'm not going to. But I definitely have one of those. Shout out Whitney.
Hey.
She was that friend. Okay, tell me about a friend that completely let you down. You don't have to say a name.
Probably, yeah, I don't know if I'll say this name, but I was really close with her last year. Probably just, anyways, her, because I just expected so much more out of her and our friendship and, like, how much we went through. And there wasn't really a specific thing. It's literally just, like, how she is towards me now and how she, like, hates me, but, like, literally can't give me a reason why.
Of why she doesn't like you.
Yeah, it's like it's like she just picked a side and went with it. And I don't know if y'all...
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I don't know if y'all... Are you a small town...
Yeah. I do. I am.
Small town bitches sometimes can be a little crazy, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like I think she just, like, likes the center of attention thing, and she wasn't getting it, so that's, like, why we're not friends anymore, which crazy to me, but
That is crazy. Okay. Do you have anything else you'd like to say about friendships?
be friends with yourself. Friends, no, I'm so serious. Friends come and go.
But you only have yourself.
At the end of the day, you have yourself. And yeah, I guess just realize that friends come and go. Don't take things too like harsh or like too close to heart, because I promise you, you'll always find better friends. It won't be the end of the world.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Well, have a great day, guys.
Bye.
Love ya.
Bye.
That's a wrap on Bluntly Speaking. If you laughed, cringed, or questioned your life choices, mission accomplished. Don't forget to subscribe, drop a review, and stalk me on all my social medias. Got a topic you want me to rant about? Please let me know. Until next time, stay loud, stay bold, and stay blunt. Bye.